Welcome to the Smite World Championship 2017.
Are two squads that are waiting in the quarterfinals. On one side, you have the defending world champions, NRG.
Somebody's got to contest NRG. It hasn't been done, a repeat champion, but NRG, it could be their year to do it. But the question is there going to be a team to stop them?
And now we are here. The stage is set. Allegiance versus NRG. Let's go, folks, to the picks and bans as we kick things off.
So with the Chronos being hovered over at this point in time, definitely going to go to Emilito here. Definitely not going to see any shenanigans in that regard.
I think both of these teams got their dream compositions. I think they're both very happy with how the draft phase went. NRG hasn't played a game yet. Could they be a little bit shaky in their first game? We'll see.
Across NRG's draft, it's pressure, 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 and then Emilito late game. He's the fail-safe. If everything goes wrong in the early game, Emil has played so well during Super Regionals. I really like the draft from NRG.
The Gold Fury has been started up here. The teleporting from Cyclone Spin. Rapper on the front side as Weekend takes to the sky.
Weekend's up looking at Emilito. He's in the middle of everyone right now. Weekend knocks up 2 airstrike over the top.
No damage though. They're not killing NRG at all. It's NRG killing a Legion. And now the push from NRG is done. Into the enemy, the jungle they go. Looking for the ragtag mob of Legions. Trying to get away. Polar Bear Mike is the first one. Next on the list is Stealth. He's rooted in place, but he will dash.
They're going to look for Yaman maybe, but again, he's so tanky. I don't know what they can do to him. No, Weekend going to hit the speed bump with that ultimate.
Great ult from Mike, but Yamin's there with the ult in response, and he gets collapsed on by Cyclone Spin. The boys of Energy are grouped together, trying to stay tall, and Adapting picks up the tree first of all. Polar Bear Mike is down, the sustain and protections are gone.
Ocean's getting hit by a 2-man feather step, and Yaman knocks him out of the sky with a detonate. Emil finds Weekend on the side, and NRG finds 3. So now you're going to see NRG doing even more damage.
Well, now, right now, they're looking at Cyclone Spin, who's isolated and alone, and he'll go down for free. Another member is a 4v5. They're going for objectives first in these towers, and then they're going to fall back to it.
And that's the power of late game Chronos. He's got the Obsidian Shard. He's got the Rod of Tahuti as well. Emilito has 5 of his 6 items completed. He's going to be able to shred through this fire.
I want to talk about the main reason why NRG is winning these fights, and that's because of Emilito's and Yaman's positioning. They're so far in the back, and they're letting them go deep into their back line and then just killing them after that.
But then they always split up. Right after the initial engagement, you'll see Emilito pop acceleration and just go. He's just trying to gas pedal people. Speaking of getting gas pedaled,
We can get out of there, and he won't inside. Adapting with the in-handle, clean him up again.
Emilito's hitting towers for over 300 damage right now, in case you were curious.
He's so big.
For you guys at home. You like that, Adro?
Yeah, seems good.
Yeah, this team combo is definitely built around Emilito. He's the one we're watching this game, killing everybody basically, and then all of his team is just trying to take the damage, trying to get all the aggro, and then Emilito coming in and wiping them all off.
Absolutely. I think Yaman has been baiting himself per Adapting.
Eagles rally from Cyclone, Weekend in 2, and the focus on Yaman again. Adapting on the back, gonna pull one in with the Gummies in third, and Weekend is out of the fight. The ult from Mike is good, but Mike's now alone again, and he'll fall down. Left-hand side, the chase through the jungle is on for NRG to take their first game at the Smite World Championships and continue into game 2.
They are getting wiped out by Emilito again, and just the same thing happening in every single fight.
We're going to head into game number 2. Let's see what Allegiance does to adapt. But Chronos being locked in for Team Allegiance first.
They're going to keep trying to defend their title and stay in this, but right now, there was 2 EU teams that came here right now, but the big difference is there's still 2 EU teams in the World Championships and only 2 North American.
Allegiance put up a great fight in game 2, just not quite enough to stop the onslaught from NRG. And for me, Trix, it was Emilito coming up huge on that soul.
Oh yeah, in both games, to be honest, he was really showing up. He did so much damage, but not only that, he dominated the duel lane.
And we have another game coming up here that I'm sure a lot of fans are going to go wild for. It's NRG facing off against Luminosity Gaming, North America's final hope in this competition, and the second game in our NAEU doubleheader. Folks, this is our second semi-final matchup. It doesn't get any better than this. NRG from Europe, LG from North America. Who comes out on top? Only one way to find out. Casters, over to you.
Luminosity looking so good against NRG. I don't know what happened to them, but they're doing so good right now.
LG come into this as the 4th seed in North America. They required another team to get them to the Smite World Championships. And in the semifinals against the defending world champions, Barracuda, Jeff Hindla, Mask, Zeno, Scary D take game one.
I can't believe that they didn't ban out the Jingwei, honestly. This is one of those things
They're
where
confident maybe against it.
Energy is saying, hey, we can deal with Barracuda's Jingwei, and I haven't seen that proven yet from any team.
Now on the flip side, Energy, they're still sticking to a more offensive style. Now having Bologna and the Chronos, and look at that glorious beard!
Emelito loves himself some Chronos. It's one of his go-to picks. It's still up on the table. Really enjoys the Mage ADC's period.
Guys, game number 2 underway. Get all excited in the crowd. It's electric. And send it away to the casters.
This game, though, it's definitely not over for NRG. They've been doing a great job of, honestly, they've been even for most of the time. Rapper, though, trying to stop this gold.
Gets a 3-man cataclysm, 2-man knockup.
Timmy
there, Eagles rally. Timmy gets the kill on the mark. Xenotronics in a lot of trouble. Emelito picks up the kill onto Zeno. Jeff Hindla nowhere to run, stunned out. Yaman picks up the kill. A good couple of returns for NRG.
They almost might want to give it up at this point.
Scary jumping in, gets a knockup. Actually, Xenotronics immunes it there. Emelito rewinds as well. They still get the left-hand side Phoenix. Energy with a re-engage. Jeff Hindla in some trouble here. Timmy, though, excellent use of the stun there from Xenotronics. Adapting around the backside. Picks up Jeff Hindla. Unstable Vortex land. Jeff in a lot of trouble here. Jeff's gonna fall down. Yaman, though, around the side. Ooh, Xenotronics just up in the air in time. Jeff Hindla falls down to Emelito. Yaman picks up Xenotronics. Mars, the only one left on the right-hand side of the map. Scary D about to fall down. Mars falls down. Scary D falls down. And NRG just leaving the Phoenix alone. They're going to take game number 2.
Only Zeno left alive, and Energy is going to go up 2-1. There's nothing Energy is going to be able to do to stop this. Adapting in Emelito, the last 2 left alive. All 5 members of Luminosity push forward and force a game 5 against the defending world champ.
This is insane. Both of our semifinals going to a game number 5, unprecedented in Smite esports history.
Well, game number 5, Energy needs to find a way to counter the Mercury and the Sylvanas. They're going to pick up the Chronos for now. It's going to do a lot of damage now, Emelito, once he gets some of these items online.
Everyone in the arena, we need your energy. Let's get loud. It's game 5, last semifinal of the day. Who's going to go to the Smite World Championships? North America's LG, Europe's NRG. Casters, over to you.
Now, NRG on the back foot, and that's one thing I don't think we've talked about that much, is that Energy have been so dominant. Now the pressure is on them, and also there is a ton of momentum on LG's side.
Here comes Emelito. Dimi actually blinks in, finds his target there. It's Barracuda. Yeah, no, it's Xenotronics actually hit through the space of time as well. Emelito gets the kill, rewinding now. Kepri ultimate used there.
And this is one big thing about this team comp. Oh no, Energy still trying to fight, looking for Jeff Hindla. One more hit. Emelito finds it. Double kill coming out for him. iRapper looking for the pluck just off the mark though.
Master with a sonic boom. Looking for Ivory, very low, but he's instantly blown up by adapting. Barracuda finds Rafa, but Scary D, he's in a lot of trouble here, and it looks like he's going to fall to Emelito. Support for support trade there. Barracuda in a lot of trouble. Sanctuary Force. Dimmy into the wall. Emelito picks up the kill there with a time rift, and now Dimmy's looking for Xenotronics.
Nice dash though. Remember, his purification is down. Jeff, 2-man knockup, but gets Nim ulted just trying to get out right now. It's completely wasted.
There's Xenotronics here in the fight as well. Rewind. Scary D actually picks up Yaman in the backline. Barracuda's here as well. Sonic Boom from Mars. He's looking for adapting. He uses a great shield, but Rafa's very low. Jeff Hindla's even lower because he's dead to Emelito. Rafa trying to escape. There's a Lawbringer there from Dimmy, but special delivery. Mars. Dimmy actually picks up Xeno, but Scary D gets his second kill of the fight.
These solo laners having such a big impact. Adapting, caught in the mid-camp. Has the retribution sold. Emelito in the corner. He finds 2. Barracuda still alive. Getting caught out by Dimmy right now, and it's going to be Emelito with his second.
Scary D looking for his 3rd kill of the fight. Can he find Emelito? No, he can't. Demi keeping his ADC alive. Fearless into the wall. Scary D's not going to be able to get the kill. Emelito 7-0-3 in this game. You know, we haven't really talked about him too much being such an impact player, but really able to just clean up in these fights, and now he's starting to get a little bit of a lead and getting towards his late game stage where Chronos is so devastating.
I think the big thing is that he hasn't really been focused in any of these team fights. Every single time we've seen Luminosity dive onto players, they really seem to be focusing on Yaman and adapting more than anyone, and that's just allowing Emelito so much room to breathe in these team fights, hit those basics, hit his big abilities. I mean, time stop has been huge. We've seen so many stuns come out from him.
And that's also why we saw NRG actually winning against ALG, because Immilito just went off with that Chronos. Them giving a Chronos air is just not going to be good. They need to collapse them here now.
Gold Fury being started here by LG. Dimmy blinks in, managed to find Barracuda. Gold Fury still leads here. Emilito doing so much damage through space and time. Hits Masters 50% HP.
Very unfortunate in that Gold Fury pick. When NRG engaged, Barracuda actually got body blocked. Actually, hold that thought, Scary D caught out alone.
Scary D up in the big baby form. Here's Dimmy looking for his opponent. Two-man Fearless. Stun there from Emilito. Jeff Hinlet's very low, but Scary D's revealed. Barracuda chunked by Yaman. Chunked to death. Rafa picks up one. Xenotronics boxing Dimmy here. He's going to lose this fight. Dimmy picks up the kill. And now Emilito picks up Scary D. Energy starting to really snowball in this one.
And it must feel good for Emilito right now. He is sitting in such a good position. They have the 5-jam right now, so his front line can go up there. And Emilito's going to get even more to do whatever he wants. And Energy have no engager, so they're just going to be sieging slowly. It's going to be Dimmy who's going to be the engager.
Oh, Jeff Miller pulls one in, but he's the one pulled by Dimmy. Half health already there by adapting. Jeff is dead by Emilito there. And Xenotronics forced to dash away. Tier 2 tower is down. Scary D pulled in there by Rafa. There's the portal from Yaman. Big baby form. Not going to save the life of Scary D. And now Energy, they're pushing down the left-hand side. Space and time. Barracuda. And it's Mask as well. Adapting comes through. Mask under 50% HP. Xenotronics forces the Sanctuary there. Rafa pulls him back in. Adapting's going to get the kill.
It's only
Adapting with a double. Only Mask left up. The Titan
They're going
being
for
focused
it.
by Energy. Mask, can he get the kill? No, he can't. He's going to fall down. NRG are going to the grand finals.
So much pressure on them. Look at Adapting's face. He is so pumped. Such a great game from him. Energy, I haven't seen him that excited in a long time.
Right.
LG really showed up this set.
You can see how genuine it was. This was the first time in a long time that Energy has been challenged. I mean, they could have lost this series. And so to see his reaction of the fact that he knows that they had to play their hearts out, play their best game, and they are still the best.
But I want to give a huge shout out to Emilito. This guy at the 27-minute mark didn't get to see the final tally there. He was 8-0. I think he went, you know, without a death that whole game. On the Chronos, amazing.
I mean, that's what happens when you're Chronos. You have the rewind, you have Raffer as well, playing the Capri to have that secondary life. So technically, he had 3 lives in that situation. So great performance overall by Emilito. It's not very often we call out his name.
Well, we saw how hard the ADCs that game were just farming their lane. They were level 17, all the rest of the teammates are 14 and 13. And if you get Chronos to that stage of the game, he becomes a monster to deal with. And by the time he got a couple kills, he started to outscale Barracuda, and the rest was history.
It was both the magical gods there between Yaman and Emilito. The Chronos and the Giannis were making highlight plays.
This obviously is Raffer, captain and support of NRG. And I'm also here with Gerard, the owner. So, Raffer, 5 games between you and LG.
It was such a hard match for us.
You guys are, I don't know if it's publicly known, but you guys are very hard on yourselves. And I think that's part of your success. Emilito comes off the stage and says to me, I played like, I probably can't say that word. He's the one that carried that game at the end. How does the team work within itself to keep that negativity directed in the right direction?
I mean, we all beat ourselves up after the games, unless we obviously play well, like adapting, as usual. But like Emilito said, oh, I'll play so bad, but you know he didn't. He definitely performed. Like in that game 5, he was amazing.
The time has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Smite World Championship 2017. We are live at the Hi-Rez Expo, but it all comes down to this, the final matchup of the day, a best of 5 to determine the 2017 Smite World Champion. Will it be Obey? Will it be NRG?
He was the highlight, along with Emilito on the Chronos. Those 2 magical gods for NRG did so much work, and they already have it.
We have a lot of highlight picks coming out now for both teams. NRG, of course, getting their Janus and Chronos.
Neither team couldn't have asked for a better draft on each side. It's really going to come down to who executes the best here, Tully. Are you ready for game number 1 of the Smite World Championship 2017? It's time to send it over to your casters. Hindu Man, Adopt, Sylvanas and Aggro. Take it away.
This is what I was talking about. Variety is what's so strong.
Amelito sees this coming. He's already backpedaling as fast as his legs will take him.
Nice.
Fantastic Sanctuary to absorb most of this damage. At half health, when the rewind comes through, Twig goes back because he knows Emil's coming back with him.
He's going to be stunned. This is a lot of trouble, but adapting comes down. Twig, he's going to get picked up, and now Ataraxia on full retreat has to airstrike away. Looking for Twig.
And now Twig's in a lot of trouble too. The root is big, but still Yamin comes up big. A double kill for the guy who got MVP last year.
1v1
And on the
Ataraxia.
left-hand side, Ataraxia's 4-1. I guess who's waiting?
Perfect.
It's adapting with the wall.
Gold Fury going to be started up. Rapper on top of it. Scarab's blessing onto himself, and he does get reset.
Wait, he was too early. Luckily, Pandalike's there to clean it up. The dot damage Wait, Yamin hits two, and here comes adapting as well. The wall pins him in place. Adapting gets one. Panda gets adapting, but Yamin once more.
You'll see him sit in the back just like this.
Rapper caught out a little bit here, and Pandalike takes a double tap to the face.
But Rapper's quite tanky now. His space and time hits Pandalike, and Dimmy's in there too. The tree's a little bit low right now, but he will get his ultimate off. Left-hand side, the Ataraxia's alone. He's going to get out. Meanwhile, the portal will get Rapper safe, but Pandalike is in the Gold Fury pit, and he will be the first to fall.
Okay, they've got to get out. Variety knows this as well. I love what he does. Turns around. Fearless's energy away. Pandalike misses the grab, and he's going to get isolated.
He's isolated right now. His Pandalike to Variety dives in on Yamin. Yamin's being forced out back to safety. Adapting, meanwhile, up in the sky, has to come down. And but Yamin deletes Pandalike.
Right
the
now,
fight is Amelito, and he will take out Prime.
Yes, those unstable vortexes are doing a lot of damage, but someone needs to be on Amelito. He's the real threat right now.
But the damage from these mages is starting to get a little bit more now. We're approaching later game. The items are coming online, which means the mages in mid can really start to shine.
And you can see Captain Twig right now just trying to buy so much time, but it's adapting there with a great stun.
Amelito.
To the sky.
Not gonna find
Amelito in the middle lane.
Yeah, look where Amelito is, right in the middle. He's backdooring a Phoenix.
Oh, beautiful.
And if you get a Phoenix for free there, cheeky play. And now Prime will live with one hit.
But Amelito just playing that perfectly. Obey just start channeling up mid after they got that successful defense, and Amelito reads it so well, just walks around the corner, sneaks away the Phoenix.
Adapting is here, however, and he's gonna pick up Pandalike and manage to make it a 1-for-1 for now.
Twig, there's no way he's gonna survive this. 1 versus 3, it's gonna be Amelito picking him up.
Being pressured as the Phoenix is looked at, adapting to the sky, though, wants Prime, and he will get Prime as well. Space and time, and Eagles rally, cancelled out by Pandalike. Adapting falls down.
The fearless.
Next on the list is Dimmy. Dimmy running, but Execution comes through. Obey, they could end the game here. Obey, they could take game 1. Obey, they could do something they have never done before. That is take a game of the world champions. NRG.
Absolutely perfect. Twig connects his ult finally. Pandalike pushing forward. Ataraxia taking a lot of damage, but it's only one player left alive. Rapper has respawned, and actually Obey. This Titan's not going down as fast as they want.
Lawbringer in from
There's no way.
So gets Ataraxia.
No way they're gonna defend.
Revives him up. The Titan is beating on Obey. NRG are trying to hold.
They're gonna do it.
Are gonna hold. And the boys of Obey turn it around. We can bring it. No! Double kill. Captain Twig. Deicide. Obey. But NRG's base remains.
And now Variety is just being that thorn in the side that he's been all game long.
Jimmy's in a bit of trouble there, but the Eagles' rally was good. The overly death was not. Captain Twig misses again. And the monster rewind, boys. Yamin takes out Ataraxia, looks to get away. Rapper supports as Dimmy cleans up Captain Twig. Next on the list is Variety, but he'll Lawbringer away. The tree on the front side trying to protect Prime. Can't stop Amelito. And now Pandalike, he will fall too. NRG, NRG, NRG. And with that, Obey with their closest chance of beating NRG. Fall.
What in the hell was that game? Amelito rewinds at, I think, 2% maybe in that Fire Giant fight?
I'm
maybe?
a monster, hit him for 1K plus easily.
If that kills him there and Pretty Prime doesn't get picked up by Emilito a few seconds later, that could have been Obey's game 1.
Name, I'm thinking of one or the other, but now, yet again, Chronos getting locked in for Emilito. He did a fantastic job that last game, but despite his scoreline, he was doing just too much damage.
Oh, yeah. Emilito on Chronos, I've never seen that before. What a weird god for him to play.
I couldn't imagine him playing it 2 games in a row. Like, let's be real here.
Game 2 is about to begin. NRG, Obey. We went 50 minutes last time. Let's see how long this one will go. Can Obey tie the series up 1-1? Time to send it over to our casters.
On the other hand, Emilito was just as important. He's playing the exact same character, and that's what's so difficult about going up against NRG. Yeah, okay, we need to ban Ra away. We need to ban Giannis away, but then that leaves open Chronos for Emilito, and he has looked so good on this god.
Dimmy slowed down in place the turret, helping them out for Obey to fall back.
Ataraxia still in some trouble, though. Emilito doesn't want to let him go. Pin over the wall. Variety juggled up into the wall. The Whirlpool's down as well. Nowhere to go for the solo later. Yemen picks up his 4th.
And NRG just grouped so well together, continue to control the pace of this game. And they can look to take this one away. But instead, the mid lane Captain Twig once more falls down.
Iraffer and Emilito still there on the corner. Oh, Ataraxia caught by himself.
A little bit awkward, but luckily enough, he's got the agility. A lot of damage from that Whirlpool, however, as Variety takes on the world. Great talk from Twig to buy him time, and a knock-up too. Meanwhile, on the backside, Panda like is very low. Emilito will clean his life.
Obey have to get out.
Rewind back to full health, and the fight continues.
Pretty Prime gonna fall to Yemen as well. Killing spree for him. Kraken's gonna finish off Twig.
Doesn't feel like a full 5-on-5.
Variety has tried to come round the back there with the teleport, but he's got out of position. He's got no ultimate this time.
Pick.
Will pick him off once more, but Yamin revived by Rafa as Dimmy goes in place. Still Variety wants to pick onto Yamin. The shell is used. Variety body blocked by Rafa, surrounded by 4 members of NRG trying to pick up Yamin, but once again, NRG win the engagement. Captain Twig is the only man left standing on the side of Obey. And that's game 2, ladies and gentlemen. The world champions just showed you why they are the world champions.
At this point, it's so hard for Obey. Do you ban the Janus? Do you ban the Khepri? Do you ban the Chronos? There's so many gods that have been so problematic for them in every single game. And so all they can do is take away one of them, and perhaps they'll try to pick the 3rd.
And now in the 3rd game, for the 3rd game in a row, Emilito's gonna take the Chronos.
Captain Twig can't get the pick off, but he's gonna special delivery into the rest of his team. Yamin very low, but the get shield from Rapper gonna keep him alive.
But Captain Twig's in trouble because here comes Emilito. Prime picks up 1. Emilito in response, and that is huge for Obey to get the 1st blood. But now Panda Like's in trouble too.
One more hit, it's so close. Emilito looking for a time rift, finds it. NRG start off with 2 kills, but Obey did secure 1st blood. And then now 2 kills to Emilito. He's been the one that's really been hard carrying along with Yamin. He's been playing Chronos all set, and it's very dangerous for him to have this 2-kill lead.
And this is just like game 5 for Luminosity, up against Luminosity rather, for NRG, where Emilito comes into an early fight and all of a sudden just gets a bunch of last hits, and it's so hard to fight into that as the Hunter waiting for him when he gets back to the left. But the good news, if you're an NRG fan, is that looking at the net worth, it's everyone from Obey behind Emilito. Those 2 early kills coming up so huge. Even if the rest of Obey is winning on the right side of the map, like Variety's been able to do, they have the faith that Emilito is going to be able to make the play.
Ataraxia's been very quiet right now, but his kills are saying a different story. As Timmy is forced to ultimate, and NRG actually going to engage on this. But a Kraken hits 3, forcing the rewind out of Emilito 2. The chain lightning does work, but still, Variety gets Rafa, and Variety's going for more in the back. Yamin's in trouble.
5-0-2, 6-0-2. Variety is doing so much for Obey right now. He has been everything in the backside, though. Emilito barely able to outplay Twig on that last hit.
Chased down. Ataraxia is on his way. Emilito may have to sacrifice himself. Oh, he's going to juke out one, but the tower won't claim his life. But Ataraxia shakes his head on the screen.
And the big damage coming from Soul and Mercury in the
left-hand side. A lot of pressure on Emilito again. The Supernova does not hit home. The rewind will buy him a moment to get back to his teammates.
Variety's behind the tower.
He's got him!
The crowd kill erupts as the Gold Fury goes too. Everyone knows that Smite fans love an underdog, and there's none better right now than Obey.
Variety just trying to dash away right now. Good route from Pandalike. Gonna buy him some time. The Geb shield to make sure Emilitos wasn't gonna get knocked up.
Emilito able to find Pandalike there underneath the tower. Emil, just like Variety was a saving grace for Obey, Emil is the one for NRG.
Well, mid lane, Emilito has turned up. Bit of damage onto Pandalike there. Good juggle. They're looking for the Zeus ult too. Trying to burst down Pandalike with a Kraken. Trying to slow that opportunity down. Pandalike one hit. Adapting will kill him. And now in comes Emilito.
Ataraxia trying to get away right now. Adapting gonna ult on Ataraxia. Captain Twig through the team fight, but great purification. Gonna make sure Yaman can pick up Ataraxia. And Variety also to the sky. Jumps down on the back line. Dimmy's already taken out Twig. Yaman is just juking so long, and now Dimmy's using that movement speed order to try and get his team out.
Pandalike goes down. Yaman's still alive, but he will fall thanks to the help of the Gold Fury.
You can really group up pretty tightly and look to focus down Emilito. He's the one that you have to be looking for if you're on Obey. He doesn't have the run up to Hootie completed quite yet, but it's very, very close. And once he does, it's going to be very hard to contain him.
But just look how good NRG are here. They're world champions for a reason. They are down 9K, and they are still fighting. And right now, they just picked up Pandalike for absolutely free. Obey are going to do the impossible. They took a game off the world champ.
As we get ready for the picks and bans of game number 4. And here we go. Obey first to ban.
He has shown that he can play multiple guys and that he's going to show up and perform.
Chronos now finally being removed for Emilito. It took them the game that they lost. Like, what?
It's about time that they took Chronos off the table. Has Emilito even had to bother to play anything else this entire tournament?
Let's see how this pans out. Will NRG become your 2017 Smite World Champions, or will Obey do the unthinkable, win 2 in a row, and force a Game 5? They need your hype. They need your energy. Let's go ahead and send it over to the casters.
Back in the sky, however, is adapting, and he'll come down on 2. Looking for Captain Twig. Staying with his team.
He's still alive, able to jump out from the root as well. Emilito finally able to pick him up with that Valkyrie's discretion. Now Pretty Prime gonna be the next target. Sanctuary buys him a moment, but not enough. Yaman able to pick up the second.
Pandalike in a little bit of trouble too here, surrounded by 2 players.
Pandalike slow, now rooted in place. Raffer nowhere to go. Emilito picking him up, but Variety again, the saving grace for Obey. In the mid stage of the game, holding someone in the mouth, just waiting. Oh, Ataraxia.
Ataraxia's in a lot of trouble. Emilito's going to give chase. Where's he going to land? Back on himself. Sanctuary to buy him a moment. Meanwhile, in the jungle on the right-hand side, Rafa claims the life of Captain Twig.
Emilito going really aggressive there, but at the very least forcing out Jingwei.
Gold Fury has maybe been started up here by Obey. Looking to see, they're actually looking to pick up Emilito, who immediately purifies. Kraken hits 2, but meanwhile, Ataraxia, where was he going?
But stop me if you've heard this one before. Emilito is the one waiting for NRG to come in and make the impact. It's been Variety versus Emilito this entire, the last 2 games, basically. Emilito on the left-hand side, 2-0 and 4, farming up very, very nicely, sitting about 2nd in net worth last time we checked in. Very, very strong play. Able to escape out
Meanwhile,
of the
left-hand side, we got a man fight going on between Ataraxia and Emilito as well. Ataraxia is running for his life. Emilito not gonna find the banish. Energy recognizing this, he wants the kill. The Acorns will not do enough damage.
And right now, Ataraxia just getting outboxed by Emilito. Great control of this lane right now. And this is really surprising to see. Jingwei, very good. He wants to take boxing fights against a Freya, but somehow we haven't been watching the lane. Emilito's been outboxing Ataraxia on cooldown.
Making it last a longer amount of time. You can just
Oh, that banish miss from Emilito. That could have been different. Ataraxia's looking to trade. He's getting low, and he's gonna fall down. Emilito had enough mana for just a banish pulse combo, and that's all it was required.
Now Variety on the run. Sanctuary slowed out, stunned by Adapting, but he turns it around!
Over the wall comes Twig. He picks up one and takes him like a dog with a bone. Back under the tower. Dimmy's turtle will keep him alive, but Energy, they managed to pick up Variety. And Pandalike brings him back in again.
Sanctuary saving Yaman's life. All these relics being used. Now Emilito going underneath the tower, looking for the kills. He's forced away as well.
and slow it down. Adapting goes to the sky.
They're looking for variety. He's trying to finish off the tower. No, Panda-like is the focus. Finds one with the knockup, but Panda-like is falling way too fast. He's gonna fall. Emilito able to pick him up.
Pin onto 2, really doesn't find a home there once again, as the pull from Panda-like is even, but the top from Jimmy's good. The Kraken's even better, but still Obey stands tall. The shells are down. Captain Twig is running, and Emilito gets one. Emilito's looking for another potentially, and Variety does not get the execute he was looking for. Emilito cleans him up.
Emilito just doing it all for NRG. Panda-like not going to be able to get
3.
it. Triple kill for Emilito. NRG pushing down the Phoenix. NRG just looking so clean right now. Emilito especially.
And Emilito has to be a priority target in these fights. He's been doing way too much damage. You can see him sitting at the top of the player charts, and he has been virtually left alone this entire game. There wasn't even a gank onto him on the left-hand side at any point in this match.
Oh, the pull onto Yemen though forces the relic.
Now with that going on as well, Variety's in a lot of trouble here. Sanctuary down, Emilito gets one. The world champions are pushing into the base.
Earthshaker not going to find the mark. Raffer getting pulled towards the Titan, but it doesn't matter. Ataraxia doing his best to fend off the world champion.
And he's still alive for the time being, but NRG don't mind. They can go towards the middle Phoenix as well.
They really, Obey, need to try and hold this as much as possible.
Panda-like is good, but straight away Emilito will Sanctuary round the back. Adapt King is here, looking to dissuade them from fighting. Forced out is Ataraxia. One more hit is all they need. Emilito might be able to get it. No, he's forced out by Captain Twig, who will lose his life in trade.
Emilito up into the sky. Valkyrie's discretion poking down Panda-like. All the while, though, the third Phoenix falls.
And Obey still trying to fight, but Dimmy's there with the ultimate once more. Ataraxia can't get
Variety
it there.
TP behind them.
But can he get an execute? He can. It's on Rafa. There's 2. He's looking for a third. It's going to be on Yamin. He picks up 3. Obey. They hold their base.
He's a god. He is a god this set.
Well, it's 4 members left, and into the sky goes Adapting. The ultimate's weighing down. The Titan is under siege. NRG are looking to be world champions again, and they've done it. Long live the King! And once again, the King is Europe.
NRG reigns supreme 2 seasons in a row, successfully defending their world title. But shout outs to Obey. What a set.
They played great, but they just could not handle Emilito. Emilito on these magical hunters, just way too strong for Obey to fight into.
Emil, you have been a large part of what makes NRG so strong, and you ended up with the Freya in that last game. Raffer said that you guys maybe should have lost it, but I think a lot of people are looking at your Freya performance. Talk to me about what it's like to be the hard carry for NRG, the world champions twice in a row.
I don't know, man. Sometimes you're lucky.
Just that simple?
Yeah.
All right, well, I don't think luck had much to do with it. I'm going to ask you the last question here. Raffer said maybe number 3. What's the future for NRG? Is it just good old-fashioned killing it in Smite, or is there something else that you guys have up your sleeves, some more surprises?
I mean, we're gonna wreck season 4. That's about it.
Confidence.
Long live the Kings, indeed.
That's why they're the best team in the world, and they have been for 2 years running, because even when they're winning games, they want to be winning harder, they want to be winning faster, and that's why they're going to come back next season. I expect them to be just as strong.
We do have one more thing to give out, and that is the MVP trophy. And I think we all know who this is going to. The man, the myth, the legend, the hard carry for NRG, none other than Emilito. Guys, give it up for Emilito, your MVP. And he's joining us here on the desk. How's it going, man?
Pretty good, dude.
Yeah, you seem pretty chill, pretty mellow. I respect that.
Yeah.
We actually debated here, to be honest with you, and that's yours, by the way. Totally, if you don't mind doing the honors.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We debated back here, to be honest with you, Emilito. We were like, Yamin, man, 2-time MVP maybe, like he was performing so well, but it was your inspiring Freya performance that really tipped the balance for us. And I mean, when you got Freya, Did you feel like this was it, that you were going to shut the game down with Freya?
I'm not sure, but like I had a pretty decent game before that, and I wasn't able to carry hard enough when I should have had, and I just felt like the game after, I just like pick me Freya. I can probably carry on that.
So you went for it. You were like, pick me Freya, I'm going to go ahead.
I just said like, fuck it, give me Freya.
Well, Emilito, congratulations once again. You deserved it. Congratulations to NRG. You guys are incredible. That's going to do it for us here in Atlanta, Georgia. It was an amazing 4 days of competition across 3 different world championships. Until next time, good night, good game, and we'll see you in the battleground of the gods.